Guys, welcome, and thank you very much for joining me today to have a chat. We've got Christian and Mia Welsh, who've been in our program for a little over 18 months now. Is that right, guys? Got that?
Correct.
Good.
Yes.
So we were just having a little chat before we got on camera, and we were talking about where your original projections and that were. So do you remember how much your mortgage was when you first joined us?
I think, yes, it was. I think it ended up being around 450 for something like that. I think the initial mortgage was 470, but we had some money to pay back straight away from something, and so it was about 450.
Yeah. And then when we spoke to you, the initial projection to have this paid down was how many years?
Well, I think it was just the normal, whatever the mortgage period would be, which would be 30 years, I think. Was that? Yeah.
Yeah. And then after joining the program, what did we predict that we'd pay it off in?
I think it was
17
or 18 years.
17 or 18 years. Yeah. Well, we've just done an update on your current program, and I'm really pleased to tell you that you're going to be paying it out in 12 years. So that's a very exciting result, isn't it?
It is, especially with the way I spend money.
Well, that's a really good lead in to, have you had to change your lifestyle very much?
I feel like I've actually felt like I've had leeway to spend a little bit more, which is probably ideal or not ideal, but it definitely hasn't changed it for the worse.
Okay, why do you feel like you've had you can spend more?
I think because I initially thought it would be 30 years, and then I think as we tracked along, we could see it dropping to 18, obviously, with you guys, and then it was down to 12. And then I thought, oh, well, if that's the case, I'm still going to be working well within that time frame. So I can probably just take myself to Italy for a month, which I did.
Good for you.
And awesome. Then it didn't really impact us too much, which was amazing.
Yeah, and you just mentioned before that, even with the projections and everything, you were still able to do some big renovations on your home. And even that didn't impact the projections. So
exactly, I think the way that the structure of the mortgages, that as we're paying it off, and you can see that you've got money to play with if you need to, and it was great to have that as sort of like it felt like savings, but we could use that to just add value to the property, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Has your attitude towards money changed? Do you look at things differently?
Yes.
I still don't understand interest. Like I still don't understand interest, but I can see how the whole structure of the debt reduction goes, and I can see how it works. I don't understand exactly how mortgages charge interest and how the money is offset and etc. I don't actually get that, but I can see how it works.
Yeah, you can see the results there.
I can see the results.
So do you believe that you'll hit that 12-year target?
I think so. Hopefully even earlier than that, now that we can't travel. I can't travel. So hopefully even sooner.
That's awesome. Was it so I guess when you first met us, and this is a question that I ask everybody, like when you first met us and we said to you, oh, we can help you pay your loans off in 18 years instead of 30. What did you think when we first told you that? And you can be brutally honest.
Brutally honest. My father has always been a get rich quick scheming kind of guy. So I was super dubious to start off with. But it wasn't until I actually started getting the reports and seeing the mortgage and how it was coming down that I started to really believe it. Yeah. And when I explain it to friends, I can see that they're a bit skeptical, but I think the proof is in the pudding, I guess, when we have our charts and when we see the progress.
Yeah, I
Did
guess,
you
yeah.
believe it? You probably believed it more than I did.
I think, I guess, yeah, there is a, you know, like from getting that first cold call and then having the person explain, you know, that this could be a possibility, to, you know, having that first meeting and having it explained again. I think, you know, it was a fairly big commitment for us at that, you know, not a commitment, but I guess we just believed it because we also wanted to believe it, but also it's worked out great.
Yeah,
absolutely. So you didn't really have to change your spending habits and the way you live. It was just around the plan that we devised, and then making sure that plan was implemented.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, there is there's monthly support and help from PWF to make sure that plan's being implemented. How instrumental was that support after you joined the program to making sure that it actually worked for you?
We got a lot. There was quite a lot in the beginning, which was super helpful. And then I found once, I don't know if there was a cutoff point where it's now once a year, I think that we get called by you guys, but it was really helpful in the beginning. But I think that you found the data and everything quite difficult, the inputting, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. I think when you actually have to get your budget and, you know, you really have to classify everything. I mean, that takes a little bit of time, but it's super valuable and super helpful, and that carries you through. But I never felt that was just something that we signed up and then we were left. You guys are very proactive in getting in touch with us. You were very clear to answer any questions.
Yeah.
I mean, the concept is reasonably simple.
Yeah, it is.
But it's, you know, having that support there from you guys, we definitely very happy that we came.
That is great. And there's nothing more rewarding for us as a team to sit back and go, okay, well, you know, we've saved, in the last 18 months, what have we saved? About $55,000, I think it is, something like that. You, me, going, oh my God, there's another trip to Italy. Watch it, Christian.
I just wanted to be happy.
Oh, guys, that is just so. What would your advice be to people who are thinking about, joining the program or looking just for some help? I think a lot of people today are just on that hamster wheel of not knowing how to get ahead. I think that's the big thing that we always feel. So for somebody out there that's listening, what would your advice to them be?
I would say that you can trust you guys, and I would say that it's not another get rich quick scheme. It's actually legitimately something that's saved us so much money, and I would say that there's trust there, and go for it.
Great. Well, we just did a little calculation today, and that calculation was that since the inception of this program, we will have saved over $30 million in interest, and even better than that, 3,360 years of interest repayments we will have saved people.
It's wild.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's not rocket science, but it's just about that. I think that the right program, the right products, and that support and discipline that comes with making sure that it's implemented. So
totally agree.
Yep. Fantastic. Congratulations, guys. You've done an amazing, amazing job. 18 months, $55,000. That is epic. And I think you're right, Mary. I think you're going to smash that 12 years with the way you're going now. So awesome. Awesome. And well, we look forward to being in touch again. And thanks so much for sharing your story with us. And we really, really appreciate it.